Two of you guys from a couple of videos ago when I was talking about leg training to failure, you asked me questions to do with how else you can make your training more intense, whether or not this will help with testosterone. And the answer is yes. Intensity, assuming you maintain good form and good technique on the exercises, you're not cheating, intensity will lead to more testosterone simply because, and this is especially true for compound movements, the more muscle fibers that are engaged effectively in training and the more intensely they are engaged, the more the testosterone is released. So the worst kind of thing would be some like really just pathetic bicep curls that just aren't intense. The best thing would be like squats taken, no, deadlifts taken to failure, because deadlifts engage even more muscles, including the spinal erectors, loads of stuff in your back, traps, all that good stuff. Not saying just do deadlifts, but deadlifts would be a classic exercise that is just guaranteed to improve your testosterone to some degree. So it's partly the number of muscles that are engaged, especially with the lower body, and it's also partly how hard you engage them, assuming you don't get injured. Because if you get injured, that's gonna, a lot of you guys, you'll end up taking a month off the gym or something. Not worth it. Assuming you don't get injured and assuming your technique is just as good, you're not putting the stress on your knees. It is absolutely still on the muscles, not the joints. And assuming you're not using momentum and cheating and that kind of stuff. So there's some intensity hacks that I love to use. Rest pause training, which is where at the end of this, you get to the end of the set, RP 9, so you take it close to failure. Pause for about 5 seconds, and then you go to absolute failure after that, and it's usually like an extra 2 reps, maybe. But the intensity and the rate at which the muscles are being broken down is ridiculous. And you can do this for any exercise, but if you do this on squats or leg press or lunges, again, don't get injured. But you can do this for 20 reps and then do a rest pause set afterwards. And that is just ridiculous. The pump you'll get is insane. It's painful in a good way, but the testosterone release is next level. Obviously, make sure you have some magnesium and some carbs and some protein afterwards, good night's sleep, and a nutrient-dense diet to go with this, and a low-stress lifestyle, hopefully. But that kind of training is guaranteed. Like, yes, it's painful, but there's no way you're not going to get a massive testosterone release after that workout. So it's well worth doing, in my opinion. So rest pause sets, drop sets. So a lot of you guys will probably know what they are. If you're on the bench press, say, you're benching away, you immediately at the end of the set drop some of the weights off, or you get someone else to do it, and immediately get back on it. 1 rep shy of failure, and then drop some more weight off, and then keep going. Basically, there's no rest at all. You fatigue the hell out of your muscles very, very quickly. I would argue actually that doing that with shoulder press is a really good idea, because for me, I can shoulder press and just my stamina on shoulders is ridiculous for some reason. So you can fatigue your shoulders and save a lot of time by doing things like, it's very time efficient. So if you're busy, it's a good little hack. Drop setting different and alternating exercises is quite good. So you could do leg press, and then you've got a barbell right next to you, so stiff leg, and do stiff leg deadlifts on those. So you do 1 set of leg press and then a different stimulus straight after with the stiff leg deadlifts, and then jump straight back. So it's kind of like a superset, but very, very low rest. And when you do that on lower body, your lower body will get fatigued really, really quickly. Make sure you're in reasonably good shape before you do this, obviously, and your heart's in good condition. Again, though, it guarantees a ridiculous testosterone secretion in, and you could be finished after 10 minutes. Like, it's a very, very efficient way of training. You don't need to be in the gym 2 hours. It's ridiculous. I don't know who even does that. But some of these intensity things, it gets you the testosterone secretion you're after, saves a bunch of time, and it can be fun as well. Because the most boring thing is when you're doing the same weight on the same exercise, 6 sets in a row. It's just repetitive. You lose count. It's boring as hell. Whereas when you're doing different things, and especially if you've got a friend with you and you're motivating each other, that can be quite fun. But there's a few little intensity hacks. I mean, if you want to learn some more bodybuilder-esque ones, I can talk about them in future videos. But so rest pause is brilliant. I love rest pause stuff. I've linked the Testosterone Tripling Training program below, because that's the program that works, and it's written specifically for testosterone, not for bodybuilding or CrossFit or powerlifting or whatever. Natural testosterone as well, because there's a big difference there. Guys on steroids, it's a different game at that point. But that's linked below. Check it out, and I'll see you in the next video.